Oh, YouTube, forgive me. It has been 17 days since my last post. We are day 80 something into the channel. I've begun to start arguing with the voices in my head. Jackson back there, he says I should quit and go back to studying all the time and just make it something different. Of course, I don't listen to him. I listen to the Most High. So, this is an update video, so I appreciate to all of you who have subscribed thus far, who have liked the videos, and you tune in. I'm very appreciative of that. Those of you who are taking time out of your day to comment, whether it be criticism or encouragement, I appreciate all of it. It just shows me that there's engagement on the platform, and I love that, and I'm trying to be engaging with the community as much as possible. It has been a while since I posted like a full, what I consider a full length video, which is past 15 minutes. So, it's just been in that time I've had some distractions, had some revelations, had some self-reflection, that's really important to have when you're committing yourself to a task as this and like really pouring your time and effort into just content in general. I have to confess and be honest with why most of my time has been taken away from this, Um, whether you even watch it or you're diehard, the World Cup's been going on, so I've been availing myself to that privilege to finally find that professional soccer, especially at a world elite level, is on a channel that I can watch. So that only comes once every 4 years, and I love soccer. I played soccer when I was in high school, so just kind of found myself being distracted by that and, just enjoying the games, the competition. It's been it's been fun to watch, fun to enjoy. I hope everybody at least got some part of the action, whether you were watching all the teams, no matter where you're from, or you were just, riding the wave of the US team until till that wave broke and crashed on shore, but we're looking forward to next time. So yeah, that's taken a lot of my time away from this. I'm still, studying, researching, trying to stay sharp. I'm one of those people who's a perfectionist, if I'm gonna do something, I want to do it all the way right. But a lot of times I let myself, get paralyzed by the analyze, paralysis of the analysis because, for those of you who know what it's like to be a perfectionist or have to some degree perfection performances and tendencies, it kind of keeps you from actually doing stuff because you want to have it all right and all together at the time. Part of revelation that I've had, in the time since I've last posted is, just need to look at the channel as a product. You can't make a product perfect. You can make an excellent product though and give your best at it and still know it's not going to be perfect, but you put your best in it and you make it really excellent. And so being a perfectionist, having to bring myself back down to earth on that reality is just, helping me come to grips. I can't have all the bases covered all at one time. So that's why I'm like really trying to be careful when I post stuff that I'm emphasizing, we're going to come back to this stuff. If new information, new evidence comes into light, learn something new, that we'll come and revisit it and that we'll take another look at it and really broaden or really water back down what needed to be discussed. So, just giving my best and leaving God the rest, as we build the channel, build the podcast. I know most people just on YouTube, at least, you watch the shorter form, 20 minutes or less content. And most of what I'm putting out there is 25 minutes plus, averaging around like a 40-minute episode because, most people don't have the time to have their screen open for about 45 minutes, whether you're on a mobile device, tablet, laptop, the range varies. And, that's why I'm on primarily wanted to start this off as, being a podcast, something that you can listen to because we'll be long form content on most of what we're doing outside of the shorts and clips that we post to bring people in and listen to the rest of it, because that's the second aspect that I'm learning about this is, people, good majority of our world, whatever they see in a 30 to 60-second clip, it's like that was everything that information is, and that is what that person believes, and it's like they are wrong or they are completely right. And most people don't take the time to delve into it deeper or to go watch the full form of the content that clip was drawn from. And it's like, you could find the answers or you find something completely different that wasn't actually being inferred from that clip. And I'm finding that out too. It's like I can't put everything from a almost 1 hour episode into 30, 60 seconds. That would be awesome. It would be a lot of bloop, bloop, bloop edits, but it really wouldn't get the emphasis across. But just trying to be patient and lenient with that kind of stuff because that's how our brain's been wired and trained to react to stuff now. And this blast of information and media in our face in this era. If you have questions, I'm trying to answer those. But if it's like you're hung up on something from a clip, it's from an episode that I've done. I haven't been doing singular reels or reactions or clips, separate from my episodes so far. I'm gonna try to do that at some point here in the near future just to provide, other outside information reaction to what's going on right now. It's a journey, it's a learning process. The Lord likes to lead you through and take you into things that you've never done before. A lot of times it's the Lord's plan. He's going to take you outside your comfort zone, something that you haven't been involved in a lot of your life. And social media content hasn't been something that I've centered myself around. And now where he's calling me, whether this takes off and this is something I do full time, which it's something, let me be clear, I already do full time on top of my full time job. For those of you who do it, you know that feeling. But you know what I mean by do this full time is to where this is something I can put more time and have the ability to just spend more on this from a better financial standpoint. But that couldn't be where the what the Lord's intending from this, because I'm just right now faithfully doing it because it's what He's called me to do and giving my best where it's needed in this and just leaving Him to grow it, to expand it, to reach the ears and eyes of who it needs to be in front of, and just let it go from there. So yeah, this post is just mostly just to kind of give y'all an update where I'm at, where we're gonna be, minimum from here on out, just to keep me first off sane, two, my mind sharp, minimum we're gonna try to do one episode a week now just to make sure I've got all my best, focused on that even after my other job, being able to show up physically and mentally for at that job and show up physically and mentally here for y'all. Just wanting to appropriate the amount of right amount of time and set the right boundaries for all the things that I'm doing so that I'm not burning myself out and just leaving so much brain fog in and limiting how much I'm gonna make mistakes out of being tired or drained, exhausted, and doing it from a place of positive cognitive mental awareness. I enjoy y'all. Love you. Appreciate all the support. Love you guys. Continue to seek Him, to seek the one who sent His one and only Son in the world to be in it, not of it, to be the light, to show us the one true way to the Father, and continue to be countercultural, y'all. See you in the next one.